Just suppose you wanted to think outside of the box. And you wanted to think about the Great Sphinx. Because it looks like the Great Sphinx, you know, his nose is off and it's been weathered over time and stuff. It's at the pyramid and stuff. And the Great Sphinx is supposed to be, you know, like the body lying and stuff like that. But there is a school of thought that this never was the true face. There is a school of thought that this is truly Anubis, the god Anubis, the ruler of the Western world. You can see them right here, and he's depicted in lots of drawings and stuff in Egypt. And there's a lot of people that just, you know, when one person thinks, oh, yes, you're right, that's what it is, the body of a lion, head of a human. But you know how big his paws are. His paws, they stretch out so far. But there is the theory, hello everyone, that this truly is the god Anubis right there. That head right there. So if this truly is the ancient god Anubis who came around, I don't know, maybe 5,000-6,000 years ago, maybe even longer, if this truly was and is him, and they've hidden it, why would they hide the true identity? Why would they hide the true identity right there and make it into something that is different? What would they have to cover up by not leaving it like that? If this truly is the god Anubis. So, hello everyone. Let me come over here to this. What do I got pull on? Okay, so let me see. So we got Anubis, the Egyptian god Anubis. Okay. The god of the afterlife and stuff like that. He's an ancient Egyptian god of the afterlife and all aspects of death and what comes after. He's one of the oldest Egyptian gods. The Egyptian deity of embalming, as well as the protector of the graves of cultures around the world. You can see him like this. Anubis, also called Anpu, Egyptian god of the dead, represented by a jackal, or the figure of a man with the head of a jackal, which would be like this, a figure of a man with the head of a jackal, right there. And then right there, but you can see that's not the head anymore. The head is now like a human-like head. I guess they didn't want to hear about him. They didn't want people to think about him, although he's all over these things right here, all over the drawings and stuff like that. So the figure of a jackal. So then we can look at the Great Sphinx. Let's see the story of the Great Sphinx. Let's see if we can do this fast. Most scholars date the Great Sphinx to the 4th dynasty and affix the ownership to Khafre. However, some believe that it was built by Khafre's older brother, Redjef, to commemorate their father Khufu, whose pyramid was known as the Great Pyramid. So you can see right here. And we know the paws, they literally do stick out. And, you know, they say over time, this is what the water caused, was this right here. But it happened over time. The only thing that would ever stick out was the head above the sand. And then they do their studiings of it, and then it would cover it back up. So it's got the body. Let's see what his body was made of. Who destroyed it? What destroyed the Sphinx? So let's look at this. In 1378, Egyptian peasants made offerings to the Great Sphinx, But was it always the Great Sphinx? Was it Anubis? In hopes of controlling the flood cycle, which would result in a successful harvest. Outraged by the brilliant show of devotion, they destroyed the nose and was later executed for vandalism. So they made offerings. It was said that in between the feet of this great Sphinx, which some say it truly is Anubis, that's where the offerings took place, in between the feet. So let's look at Anubis. So Anubis was the ancient Egyptian god of the dead. He was represented as a jackal, or a man with a head of a jackal. So I looked up jackal. Okay, jackals are true members of the dog families, because I wanted to know, is a jackal a dog or a wolf? Okay, so they would be wolf-like species. Okay. So then I wanted to know, what about a fox? What about a fox? So, it could be considered like a fox. You know why I said, was Anubis, no, he had like a dog face, and I want to know about a fox, because I remember this scripture right here. When Jesus said, Luke 1:3-32, he replied, "Go tell that fox, look, I will keep driving out demons and healing people today and tomorrow, and on the third day I will reach my goal. Go tell that fox." See, that's what stuck out in my mind just a few moments ago before I came up here. I was looking about the Great Sphinx and how, they say it truly was Anubis, and Anubis had the face of a dog, a jackal, which could be, here he is again right here, a jackal, and they say that this truly was Anubis right there, and he ruled the West. He ruled Egypt. But why was his head cut off? Why? And then Jesus says, go tell that fox. Just like that. I don't know if, you thought any of it, but there's lots of pictures of images of Anubis, and really there was like bird-like creatures in ancient Egypt and stuff like that, bird figures and stuff. You can see them all like this, statues right there. So he truly did exist. But I just wonder if that was his body, the statue of Anubis, why would they take his face off? I thought they did it to Egyptian, like queens too, so, because they didn't want the people reading anything about the women rulers back then. They erased their names and stuff, any remembrance of them. So there he is right here. Why hide that so nobody could know the true history? Why hide it? If it truly was like that was a statue of Anubis in Egypt, and it's not really what they say it is, what is there to hide? You ask yourself, what are they hiding, and to what end? To what end? Why wouldn't they want that information to get out? So that's my question. Hello. Face of a dog, or a wolf, jackal, fox, and right here a lion, but the head never did match the body. Right there it didn't. Just like that. So I am going to go. I just wanted to just throw that out there. The Great Sphinx is Anubis. But why aren't they saying it is? Why? Why cover up a history? Really? Why go through such great efforts to hide this history? Is there something to lose? Is there? So I'm going to go. And thank you all for tuning in. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you.